Okay, my guests are already having it out here, but welcome to Face Up. I'm Neota Egbe. Now, in 1960, we had that speech by Nigeria's first Prime Minister, Tafawa Balewa, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, when he made that address, when he read out the speech, and he talked about the dreams of the fathers. Now, that phrase, dreams of the fathers, has been used in various fora, has been used in different ways, always pointing to the fact that the founding fathers of Nigeria had a dream they wanted to achieve. They had a dream for the people of Nigeria. They had a dream for the entire nation. 55 years down the line, several challenges, several achievements, but a lot of people still think that Nigeria, if you'd like to picture Nigeria as an individual, she has not done much in 55 years. Some think she could have done better. Others think, no way, this country is on course and we're headed somewhere. Which is your position? Well, today on Face Off, as we approach the 1st of October 2015, we ask the question, Nigeria at 55, are we on course for greatness? My guest, an economist and legal practitioner, Mr. Fred Nzako, also a historian. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Neota. You've added a new one for me as a historian.
I heard it from you.
Thank you.
Mr. Tochukwu Ezukama, a social critic and author. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
All right, gentlemen, in 10 seconds, you state your position. Mr. Nzako, what's your position? Are we on course?
Yes, I want to start by...
10 seconds.
I want to start by wishing
10 seconds.
every Nigerian...
Are we on course?
Every Nigerian happy independence, 55th independence anniversary, and to assure Nigerians that we are on course.
Thank you.
Nigeria is on course for greatness.
No, we are not really on course. Judging by almost every social index, Nigeria has retrogressed over the years.
Okay, thank you. We will take a moment. I will come back to continue this conversation, but you at home can join the conversation on Twitter at FaceUpToday or at Neota Egbe. If it's more than 140 characters, then send us a mail, faceup@channelstv.com. Nigeria at 55. Are we on course? We'll be back shortly. Don't go away. Welcome back. We asked the question, Nigeria at 55. Are we on course? I have two gentlemen in the studio, an economist, lawyer, and historian, and a social critic and author. Gentlemen, we're here. You opened first, so you asked the first question.
Yes. I want to open by saying that we are definitely on course for greatness. We may not, I must agree, that we may not have been an excellent performer as a nation. No, I'm not agreeing with you. We may not have been an excellent, mark my word, excellent performer as a nation, but we have really done well for ourselves, judging by the past 55 years. And then, most importantly, the topic is, are we on course for greatness? That means it is more futuristic than historical, even though the history will guide the future. But I want to say that we are really on course for greatness. Because if you look at all the indices of a nation, we are looking at Nigeria as a nation, both the country and the people. We are not looking at only the leadership. We are looking at the country as a nation and then the people that make up Nigeria. Has the country done well as a nation? A nation is made up of the people, and then collectively have the people done well for themselves, and have they contributed well to humanity and to the global community? Have they done well for the nation and for themselves? And then have they positioned the nation? Have they been able to position the nation for greatness, for a better tomorrow? And the answer is simply yes. Yes and yes. If you look at all the indices in health sector, in education, in technology, in enterprise, in contribution to humanity, in so many areas, in international and foreign relations, and the rest of them. Okay. You will agree with me that Nigeria is really on a march to El Dorado.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Nigeria has not done well, but you made a point. You said it's futuristic.
Yes.
So we're not talking about the past, but the future. But then you can only extrapolate from the past. It is the past that informs and shapes the present and the future. Okay, so based on that, we've not done well. Despite the billions of dollars that accrued to Nigeria over the years, Nigeria remains a very poor country. The quality of life for our citizens are very low. A one-time U.S. Secretary of State, Warren Christopher, once characterized Nigeria as the poorest, the poorest oil-rich nation in the world. What an oxymoron.
Warren Christopher expressed personal opinion.
What an oxymoron.
Such opinion was not corroborated by Nigerians.
What an oxymoron. How can you be oil
Meanwhile,
rich? How can you be oil rich?
Warren Christopher never lived in Nigeria. So
how can you be oil rich and be poor? What a paradox. But it's the paradox of the Nigerian reality. Because despite all the money we've made, due to bad leadership, due to corruption, due to greed, irresponsibility, Nigeria remains a poor country. And this is made evident in every social index in Nigeria. The social indexes of Nigeria are comparable to those of war-torn countries like Somalia, Afghanistan, Sierra Leone. Even now, Sierra Leone is doing better than Nigeria in terms of social index. Nigeria has the highest...
That Sierra Leone is doing better than Nigeria?
By social index.
Calculated by who? Sierra Leone that I know? Is there any other Sierra Leone, or is it the one in West Africa?
I said by social. I didn't say by every factor.
No, let me understand. Is it?
For
the
example,
Sierra Leone in West
Nigeria
Africa
has the highest maternal death rate in the world. Nigeria has 2% of the population of the world, but 11% of the world maternal deaths and 12% of the under 5, meaning under 5 children under 5 mortality in the world.
These are statistics.
Our universities are crumbling. There was a recent.
It is important.
There was a recent.
It is important that you know.
There was a recent
that
survey.
some of these statistics are statistics that come
Nigerian
from countries and individuals that don't like what is going on in Nigeria.
So
when you reel out such statistics, let us know the source of such statistics.
They are acceptable, internationally acceptable statistics.
Delivered by who?
There are world organizations
Delivered
that
by
are
who?
preoccupied.
For you to say that Sierra Leone is doing better than Nigeria?
Put me in some respect, not in all aspects.
Social infrastructure.
Social
indices.
No country will be best in all aspects.
Nigeria is these days being considered a failed state. The Brookings Institute, based on some research, said that Nigeria ranks 28 out of 141 countries.
The country
in the world.
that referred to Nigeria as a failed state.
The Fund for Peace said it's 15. That is 1 being the worst, the failed. Was 177 being the most stable. Nigeria ranks 15 out of 177 countries of the world surveyed. Nigeria is almost a failed state. And what is a failed state?
I think I would ask my good brother Tochukwu that we bring down our dialogue to Nigeria. You know why I say so?
Yeah.
Because this is eve of our 55th independence.
Okay.
Let us not bother ourselves with what others say outside that are not credible, that are not reliable, that are not in the best